Good afternoon. House Speaker Boji D is calling out former Bicol Representative Zaldy Co for making allegations about the 2025 budget corruption scheme while still refusing to come home. In a statement on Tuesday, November 18, D says he revoked Co's travel authority last September to allow the former lawmaker to come home and testify regarding the budget mess and infrastructure corruption issue. Co's name has been mentioned several hearings and discussions on the issues. But instead of returning to the country, D says Co remains abroad and has resorted to releasing video statements. D points out that Co's former colleagues have already faced and testified before the Independent Commission for Infrastructure. Instead of bringing clarity to the budget issues and the flood control controversy, D says Co only added to the confusion with his video statements. According to the Speaker, Co's grave allegations must be made under oath and before competent authorities like the ICI because videos are not enough. Co has been out of the country ever since the corruption scandal broke out, but the former lawmaker ended his silence on Friday, November 14. He claimed that former Budget Secretary Amena Pangandaman instructed him to place 100 billion pesos worth of insertions in the 2025 General Appropriations Bill, supposedly under President Bongbong Marcos's directive. Co then said the former House Speaker Martin Romualdez supposedly gave the go signal. The palace, Pangandaman, and Romualdez have dismissed Co's allegations. Presidential son and House Majority Leader Sandro Marcos denies allegations by his aunt, Senator Imee Marcos, that he and his family use illegal drugs. In a statement on Tuesday, November 18, presidential son describes Senator Imee's remarks as dangerously irresponsible. He says it pained him to see how low his aunt has gone, even resorting to what he calls a web of lies to advance her own supposed political ambitions. He emphasizes that the senator's accusations have no basis and no truth. Earlier, Senator Imee accused President Bongbong Marcos, First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos, and the presidential son of using illegal drugs. She claimed the president's supposed drug addiction got worse after getting married to the First Lady. The senator also accused their son, Sandro, of using drugs and offering them to her children. She made these accusations during her appearance at the second night of the Iglesia Ni Cristo rally for transparency and a better democracy. Representative Marcos says his cousins and Senator Marcos's children could attest that he was not using drugs. The presidential son also laments the souring relations between his father and his aunt. He points out that the senator's behavior is not the kind of behavior coming from a true sister. During the 2025 elections, Senator Marcos left the coalition backed by her brother, the Alyansa para sa Bagong Pilipinas. She backed out days after the Philippine government turned over former President Rodrigo Duterte to the International Criminal Court. She later got the endorsement of Vice President Sara Duterte, with whom President Marcos also had a falling out. The Philippine National Police says it remains on full alert status as the Iglesia Ni Cristo's supposedly three-day rally was cut short. Initially scheduled until Tuesday, November 18, the INC ended its protest action at Luneta Park on Monday evening, November 17. The group said its members did not need a third day to register their calls for transparency and a better democracy. In a statement on Tuesday, PNP Chief Lieutenant General Jose Melencio Nortates Jr. urges the public to continue observing safety protocols and immediately report any suspicious activities. The Manila Police District says the crowd at Luneta Park peaked at around 600,000 participants at 6 p.m. on Monday. Nartates says the atmosphere was calm, organized, and respectful despite the large turnout. Over 16,000 police officers were deployed to secure the rallies. The PNP previously said it was on full alert status ahead of the three-day rallies set by the INC at Luneta and the United People's Initiative at the People Power Monument in Quezon City. For its part, the United People's Initiative said it will proceed with the third day of its rally on Tuesday. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good afternoon.